A note on Sophie and the Rising Sun. Um, I thought this was a good, perhaps very good film. Even if um, I didn't take so much to the heroine. That is, I think the actress is good. Again, perhaps very good. But he's not. She's not so charismatic. She doesn't have enough charisma for this viewer to really engage me in the film. But that's um, more likely my mistake, not a fault of hers. It's just a bias, maybe probably a superficial way of looking at this instead of engaging and looking at skills as an actress, the story, and I would refer to Blink, a classic of psychology, Blink, The Power of Thinking Without Thinking by Malcolm Gladwell, which makes some powerful arguments in there regarding the fact that according to the theory of thin slicing, we take decisions, we form opinions very quickly in a minute. And I will just mention this in passing and then try to return. As there's a whole book and there are a lot of arguments in there, and it's an extraordinary classic, as I said. I will refer to just one example which sort of proves this. Looking at the top 500 Fortune companies, CEOs are on average taller than uh, the medium, but then a third are really, really exceptionally tall. That is, they are 185, I don't know, 190 centimeters tall. Um, Only they are 3% of the population, but their representation at the very top is 10 times as high as what their percentage would would suggest, uh, um, as I said. So, in other words, these are people who are qualified, of course, CVs and all that, but so are those who with whom they compete, the other candidates. But they're selected on a first view, so to say. I will not, as I said, this is not about thin slicing or Blink, but about this. And I was just thinking that it's the impression that Julianne Nicholson, she's Sophie Willis, made upon me. So good, but not exceptionally good. The writer and director is Maggie Greenwald. The score is only Metascore is only 55. 8 critics have review on IMDb. With this, there will be 9. I would give it more, though. I would say 75 out of 175, maybe even 80. Takashi Yamaguchi, not Tamaguchi, that was a toy, a Japanese toy. I think there will be some up there in the attic too. It's Grover Ota, and this is 1945 in South Carolina, and it's a story of love between two people of different races, and it's alas a drama because we have Pearl Harbor and racists are up in arms. In the first place, they write insults and slurs on the wall where this Japanese man lives, and then they attack him, stab him, beat him up, and his life is in danger. So he has to be hidden. There are three women who help him survive, so to say. And this painter, Sophie Willis, falls in love with him, and he loves her back, so to say. And the story is really emotional. So we have a few levels, a few themes in this very good film. One would be the love story in itself, which crosses the boundaries, and in fact, we can see that race doesn't separate them in any way, doesn't account for any difference, and in fact, they are so similar, and they have this, they share this love for art, for painting in particular. They both paint, and they seem to be, I don't know if destined for each other, but to be good as a couple. Only bigotry, racism, lack of education, stupidity, and other factors concur to make it very dangerous for them. There's in particular a woman who's always looking out and suspicious and ready to snitch and to destroy them, so to say. Very good film.